Hold her! If she runs, we're finished!" They dragged her to the village square, and the entire village watched like it was entertainment. A hot iron was already in the fire, glowing red, waiting for her skin. She screamed that she was innocent.
Please, I swear I didn't do anything.
You brought this and people are hungry for a villain. Mark her, mark her. What they did not know was that in this village, the moment you brand an innocent person, the curse answers immediately. The village where no one could cry. In a land called Odu-Ala, there was a village people avoided at night, not because of thieves, not because of wild animals, but because of the villagers themselves. The village was called Umu-Nche. At first glance, it looked ordinary. Clay houses in careful lines, palm trees leaning over narrow footpaths, smoke curling gently from cooking huts. Young men and women carried water and firewood, their laughter bouncing through the air like drums. But Umu-Nche had a strange law of nature. No adult in Umu-Nche could cry. They felt pain, they felt grief, they felt heartbreak so deep it cracked the chest. But tears never came. When someone died, they wailed without tears. When a marriage broke, faces stayed dry. When a parent lost a child, eyes shone empty. It had been this way for generations, so long. Many had forgotten what crying looked like. They called it strength, they called it pride, they called it identity. But deep down, it was fear, because the elders knew the truth. It was not strength, it was a curse. Long ago, when the village was young, there lived a woman named Neka-Oma. Gentle, kind, loved. When her husband died suddenly, the village did not comfort her. They accused her. They said she killed him for land. They said she used herbs. They dragged her to the square. They beat her. And that day, Neka-Oma cried. She cried until her throat burned, until dust mixed with tears on her cheeks. And when she could take no more, she lifted her face to the sky and said, slow, shaking, "You have stolen my dignity, so I will steal your tears. You will feel pain, but you will never release it. Your eyes will remain dry, even when your hearts are breaking." From that day, the tears stopped. Generations passed. The village adapted. They praised dryness. They worshipped silence. Then one day, the rule broke. Her name was Amara. By the time Amara turned 18, the village noticed something impossible. Amara could cry, real tears. The first time they saw it was during her mother's burial. The drums were silent. The crowd stood dry-eyed. Then Amara fell to her knees, and tears poured, not drops, a river. The crowd stepped back in fear. Murmurs, "Her eyes are leaking. She is not one of us. She will disturb the ancestors." Amara was sent to live with her aunt, Madame Ogechi, a woman of wealth, a woman of control. Her daughter, Chidinma, was proud, beautiful, and dry-eyed like the rest. From the first day Amara entered the compound, jealousy took root, because Amara's tears were power. When Amara cried near sickness, fever broke. When she cried during arguments, voices softened. When she cried in prayer, the air felt lighter. The elders gathered. The priestess Mama Ai spoke. "The tears we lost can return," she pointed. "The woman whose eyes still release truth is the one the spirits will use." But she warned, once public disgrace touches her name, the curse will tighten like rope. That night, Madame Ogechi did not sleep, because power was slipping. And power fears the lie that needed a crowd. The plan began quietly. Amara returned from the stream, tired. Madame Ogechi smiled. "My dear, a drink." Amara drank. Darkness came. She woke to shouting. Ropes burned her wrists. Fire burned her eyes. She was in the village square. A man lay nearby, drugged, paid. She was found with a man. She disgraced the prophecy, Amara cried. I don't know him. But crowds do not listen. Crowds hunger. Madame Umu-Nche arrived. Calm, cold. If you are innocent, she said, why was a man found beside you? That sentence ended everything. The iron was lifted. The crowd roared, Mark her! Mark her! The iron touched skin. Amara screamed, burning flesh, dust, silence. Then her tears hit the ground. The fire died instantly. Wind moved, and someone screamed, I'm crying! Another, so am I. Tears returned, and the curse woke. The village woke, swollen-eyed. The river turned black. Truth came violently. The paid man confessed. Madame Umu-Nche broke. Tears fell, real ones. The mark on Amara faded. Hair grew on women's heads. The curse broke. Not because the village was good, but because truth had forced itself out. Amara spoke softly. I didn't want power. I only wanted to live. And Umu-Nche learned, a village that cannot cry will destroy innocence without blinking. And when tears return, lies have nowhere to hide. This story is not about curses, it is about people. It is about what happens when a community becomes more afraid of truth than of cruelty. It is about how crowds destroy faster than evil, because evil needs permission, and crowds give it willingly. When people are afraid to cry, they learn how to punish without feeling. And when a village chooses silence over justice, innocent people become sacrifices. Remember this, the moment you join a crowd to destroy one person, you become part of the curse, and the curse does not forget names. Now tell me, if you were in that village, would you have shouted with the crowd, or would you have spoken up? Be honest. Write in the comments, would you stand alone for the innocent, or follow the crowd to protect yourself? And if this story touched something real in you, share it, because somewhere, someone is being destroyed quietly while others watch.